So you have a radial arm saw and you're looking for the best replacement blade. The one you have is all chipped up, and you want to know what's the best choice out there. I'm going to look at 4 on the market today, come up with some recommendations, and what the best is. You might be surprised, so keep watching. We'll get to that. Okay, so first thing, important safety features. If you are buying a new radial arm saw blade and you're not really familiar, the one thing you want to be careful of is the angle here of the tooth and the hook. The short answer is that needs to be a negative hook. Okay. If you use a standard crosscut saw for a crosscut blade for a table saw, it will be an aggressive, sharp tooth, positive rake, which will dig in and climb on your wood and be a safety issue. So make sure whatever you do settle on for a radial arm saw, it's always a negative. So we're going to look at the 4 manufacturers right now and go over the details. So let's get into that. Okay, coming up first on our list at number 4 is the Forrest Chopmaster. This is my pick for a solid performer. Forrest is an American company that has earned a solid reputation for making excellent blades, and if you ask any woodworker to name one blade or one blade company that represents excellent products, Forrest will frequently come up. And for those who need service or blade sharpening, they actually have a great reputation for turning blades around quickly. And the tooth design yields a clean cut with a flat bottom. Teeth are a C4 carbide, and it comes with a .109 kerf thickness, but it's still thick enough so that it'll give you good deep cuts with little vibration and little fluctuation in the blade. This is a great all-around solid performer, coming in at number 4, primarily due to a very steep price of $175 compared to others in our list. But if you're looking for a good American company with a solid reputation, you want to check this blade out. Give it a try. Next up, coming at number 3, is a Freud thin curve sliding miter and radial arm saw blade. Freud is an Italian blade that is an excellent choice for those who have saws with limited horsepower, particularly 1 horsepower and lower. Blade has a 90 thousandths kerf on it, so it removes 32% less than your standard full kerf blade, which puts a lot less stress on saws and requires a lot less energy. And the tooth design is a alternating bevel, that way it gives you good clean shears. This comes at number 3 because it's very well priced at $60. However, thin kerf of 090 does provide some issues with vibration, variation in the kerf. So if you're looking for a blade for your lower powered saw, this is a great choice. You want to consider this blade. Just one note, the manufacturer does recommend you don't go thicker than 2 3/4 inch for your cut. At number 2 is our world's best radial arm saw blade, sold by Carbide Processors. World's Best is another American-made blade. It is an excellent choice for anyone who has heavy-duty cutting requirements, particularly mills, industrial carpentry shops, and high-powered saws. This blade uses a ceramic cutter instead of the standard carbide, which is advertised as 700% harder than standard carbide. And I can confirm that aerospace and metalworking industries have gone to a ceramic cutter for their hardest materials, and it will certainly improve your productivity. And the tooth design yields a nice clean cut. It also has a full kerf at .131, which also yields a very stable blade. So even in the thickest cuts and the heaviest materials, this blade will give you a good stable cut on a high-powered saw. This comes at number 2 because of the very durable ceramic tips that are much tougher than the standard carbide. This blade will last you a long time. However, because of the full kerf, lower power saws tend to bog down a little bit. Coming in at $125, this is the second highest cost blade on our list. So if you have serious heavy-duty cutting demands for a 3 horsepower or above saw, you want to take a look at this blade. And coming in number 1 on our list is the Oshlun radial arm saw blade. Oshlun's made using the same C4 carbide like the Freud and the Forrest, and sports a .106 kerf. The kerf leaves a flat bottom, and it has a very attractive price compared to the other option. This is an excellent choice for saws with 1 horsepower or greater. However, with the 106 Kerf, it is thick enough to give you a nice stable cut through thick full depth cuts. The tooth design does yield a flat bottom cut. This comes in at number 1 because of the good durable C4 carbide that the blade is made the same material as the more expensive blades. Its kerf is 20% thinner than the full kerf, so it's good for low to mid power saws and above, and it will stand up to full depth cuts. This combined with an attractive price of $45 makes this a top all around value. Also, for those who have a higher demand, price also makes it easy to purchase multiple blades. That way your saw is never down waiting for resharpening. So for all of those who are looking for everyday use for a great reliable blade that will give you years of service, give the Oshlun radial arm saw blade a look. That rounds up our top 4 radial arm blades. Now we have our bonus. For those of you who are considering or would like to use your radial arm saw for dados, there is an option. The Freud 8-inch dado stack can be purchased with a negative rake angle. This way, if you want to set up your dado in your saw, that way it's ready to go anytime you need it. This is the blade to do that safely. You can go ahead and set it up, and it's very attractive at half the price of a similar quality set, running at $99. The Freud 8-inch dado stack will certainly be worth looking at. And look down below in the links, and you'll find links to the saw blades we reviewed. These are our affiliate links. They help provide a small contribution to the channel. So question of the day, what blade are you currently using in your radial arm or miter saw? Leave me a comment in the notes below. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, please leave them down below. So if you liked what you saw today, make sure you like and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you get notified of all the content that we bring you each week to improve your woodworking knowledge and help you enjoy your time in the shop so much more. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate you joining us, and I will see you again in the next video.